How goes it, YouTube? So I hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm just in my truck going to drive and pick up one of my trail cams that is out here in the lovely, always lovely South Carolina fields. I will tell you exactly why we've got to do that. Let's get the formalities out of the way first, though. If you've watched a couple of my videos or you're liking this video thus far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help. If you have some video ideas, especially the 200 subscriber special, we're probably about probably about 60 subscribers away from that according to the time of this video. So if you would, it really does help. Tell me some 200 subscriber special video ideas. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to grab a trail cam because I actually found this picture right here over my face of a dead deer out in my woods. I didn't find the picture. I actually was just walking through the woods showing my little brother. He had a friend over and I was like, hey, I saw a possum back here the other day and he had a hornet's nest, so why don't you want to come look at it? And then I was like, oh buddy, what do we got here? Oh look, it's a dead deer. So I threw a stick at it, clapped my hands a little bit. That thing is deader than a hammer. It is a little bit gray on the back. It is a doe, so I'm thinking she may be a little bit old, or on the older side at least. If not, though, she may have gotten into some pesticides over on the neighboring property's land. It's a commercial farm. I mean, ours is a commercial farm too, but his is to a little bit of a larger scale than ours. So I think she might have gotten into some pesticides, but you know, what are you going to do? It's kind of just one of the things that comes with living in the world today, good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, I don't like that she died, but what you going to do? Agriculture is agriculture. So yeah, there's the deer, and I'm thinking I can just set the trail cam like that. So I'm kind of looking at the deer here, and I just realized, see how far that hip bone right there is stuck out? And then we've got the shoulder here is way stuck out. The gray hair, I'm thinking, is just the angle I'm looking at it. I think this was actually towards the younger end of a deer. I think she was emaciated, may have had some kind of parasitic disease. I am pretty sure it was a doe, but this thing is extremely skinny. I'd give it maybe 2 years old at the max. I'm thinking maybe some kind of disease passed on by ticks. South Carolina doesn't really have chronic wasting disease. That's one reason why we've started instituting some of the laws that we've instituted. So I think this was just probably a deer that caught some kind of disease, probably passed on by mosquitoes or ticks or anything like that. And, I mean, just look, there's not too many heavy dark spots on her. There is a weird hole in her chest, but by looking at it, no outward signs of her being shot. There is a pretty heavy hip and shoulder bone look to her. So I'm thinking she was just really diseased and probably emaciated and couldn't eat, and she just starved to death. Didn't look like too much of a struggle. There is a little bit of kicking or going around, but that makes me believe that she probably wasn't attacked or anything either. So we've just got the trail cam set up right there, and we're watching over her right there. Should have some pretty good evidence. So best bet that I could make of what's going to come, definitely probably going to get some buzzards. Buzzards usually come in towards the latter end. Probably some possums and coyotes. Possums do like a free meal like this. This is like a possum buffet. Raccoons might pay a visit. Raccoons kind of prefer smaller things, but wouldn't surprise me. And they are trash pandas. They'll eat anything they find, just about like possums. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll check it. Let's see, this video will come out Wednesday of next week as of the time that I'm filming this. So we should leave it on for about a week. We'll come back next Monday, check it out, and I bet we'll have some pretty good footage. I bet 100 plus pictures. That's the bet. Go ahead and place y'all's bets down in the comments. But I'm saying 111 pictures. That's the bet for me. Howdy, so it is a couple days later. It's not quite Monday, though, so I figured while we were sitting here waiting for our cake to cook in the oven, if you get what I'm saying. No, that's weird. Forget I said that. We're waiting for the deer to get eaten by something and catch it on camera. I checked on it the other day. Nothing had touched it yet, but that was only 2 days in. When it really starts smelling, that's when all these animals start coming around. So, right now, there's a guy looking at me. I think he's probably thinking I'm weird. I'm at Costco right now trying to go get some gas, so I figured y'all could ride along with me, because I'm going to go pick up some fishing gear. But the thing is, I got to get gas, and then I got to eat first. So before we get to the fishing gear, we're going to do this boring stuff and let people look at us like we're crazy. I guess I'm going to have to get used to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure people already think I'm crazy, so what's the difference? Some people have stress balls. I have fishing pliers to take my stress away. And it's starting to rain now, so this is going to be fun, running around in large parking lots to outdoor superstores in the rain. Okay, y'all missed quite the adventure. I'm sitting out here at the restaurant waiting to go in, But before we get to that, let's talk about what happened at the gas station. Y'all don't know what it's like to basically go stand in the middle of the carport at the gas station, only for like 20-mile-an-hour winds to start whipping up, and it starts downpouring. So you're standing out trying to get gas, while literally the water is coming sideways through the carport, soaking you, and you have glasses on, so then you can't see. But no, that's not all. The card for your debit card does not want to work in the gas station reader. So then you swipe it 3 times while getting soaked. Then, after that, we get in the rain. Our truck's getting blown around because of the rain. So then I make a wrong turn to get to the restaurant. So I have to start backtracking. Well, then I'm sitting at a stoplight near a railroad track. Not on the railroad track, but I'm where the bars would come down. The bars start coming down as I'm sitting there, and all I'm doing is praying, please God, please let the light turn green so I can get out of the way of the bars of the railroad tracks. And then I made it to my restaurant. Let's see what else goes south. Let's just see. Yeah. Seriously, guys. If you do not have a salsaritas around you, or I think some places have like a Qdoba, they're very similar, y'all are seriously missing out. Like, I got a burrito and some chips, and I couldn't even finish my burrito. That stuff is dang good. It's like a Subway, but for tacos. I like it. I had, let's see, a chicken burrito with a little bit of rice and tomatoes. Oh, so good. So good. Literally 100 feet away from me is Academy, though, so we've got to hit up the Academy and then the Sportsman's Warehouse. No, not today. Not today. I'm not kidding, guys. Literally, when I left school early today, it was sunny and 75. Bluebird skies all around. Now it's raining, and I can't show y'all the parking lot walk, so I'm just going to say it right here if you can't make out that sign. We're at Sportsman's Warehouse. Guys, I've still got like an hour to kill. I'm talking kind of quietly so people don't think I'm weird. I've still got like an hour to kill. And, yeah, I got nothing better to do, so I'm gonna look at fishing stuff here too. Here's the problem, guys. I've got one of the rooster tails that I need. They don't have yellow, though, and I kind of need yellow. Dang it. I just decided to go look at some camping stuff, but did y'all see that crankbait? I mean, of course it's fake, but good night, man. Who's gonna buy that? I had to cut real quick. I got more people looking at me. I think they think I'm crazy. Either they see me recording myself and they think that's crazy, or they hear me talking and they also think that's crazy because I'm talking to myself. What you gonna do? Y'all have no idea how bad I want a smoker. I asked for it for Christmas and I didn't get it because my mom's all like, "You're going to college in a year. You don't need to have all these cooking stuff. Maybe when you move out on your own." Maybe in 5 years. 5 years I can get a smoker. Hopefully less than that. If I'm still in the house in 5 years, we got some serious trouble. Alright, we got a little bit better lighting here, so let's break down exactly what I picked up at the Academy and the Sportsman's Warehouse. We picked up just a Booyah spinnerbait. This is a tandem spinnerbait, willow leaf and Colorado Bay. Willow leaf is gold plated. This one is nickel plated, or kind of that silvery color. So, favorite spinnerbaits right here. This is a 3/8 ounce, so it's right in there. White and winter go well together for whatever reason. That's kind of the color combo that works well around here. Once we start getting into the spring, we start following kind of the trends of most lakes. I don't know what most lakes kind of follow, but I know around here it is chartreuse kind of in the spring and the summer, and then you get into the winter and stuff. Winter and fall, white really starts picking up. We also picked up a Lew's spinning rod. Now, this is an ultralight rod, and I've been looking for an ultralight for a really long time because I needed a good panfish rod or trout rod. So I think this is going to work really well. It's a good kayak rod. It's only a 6 foot, so it's pretty small. It's pretty flexible, so it's able to kind of whip around those small little quarters that you run into in the kayak. So I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty good rod. Usually I trust Lew's pretty well. This is, I want to say, my second Lew's spinning rod that I've had, so I'm really excited to bust this one out. Probably not going to use it in the next fishing video just because we're going for some bass and ultralights and bass. They work in some situations, but just in the one that I'm kind of going to be throwing this time, this one's not going to fit in the picture. But definitely we're going to have some pan fishing videos coming out because, man, crappie and bluegill and all that are like some of the most fun fish to fight because, I mean, a good old bluegill will put up a heck of a fight, especially when you've got little ultralight and ultralight tackle and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to break this thing out. So then we go to Sportsman's Warehouse. I said I was picking up some turkey stuff at Sportsman's Warehouse, looked at it and was like, I don't really want to pay that much. And I looked it up on Amazon, and I was like, I don't like to buy hunting stuff at Amazon. And then I was like, but wait, normally with fishing lures, I like to see them in person. I've seen it in person, saw it at Sportsman's Warehouse. Well, then I was like, well, wouldn't you like to try it out? And then I was like, well, you can't bust it out in the middle of Sportsman's Warehouse. You get kicked out of the store for opening something that you didn't buy. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy it on Amazon. It's like $12 cheaper there, so that is way cheaper. So all I did was pick up, as y'all saw, I kind of cut in the video. Y'all can't even see it with the lighting on the camera. It's a white little rooster tail, maybe for some panfish. Okay, let's go check on our deer in a couple days. It'll be a flip for y'all, but for me, it's going to be like 4 more days. All right, let's go check on our deer situation. I checked on it yesterday. Since it is in the middle of the woods and not really on a game trail, we hadn't had much activity coming to try and eat it or anything like that. No scavengers really, except maybe a hawk or two. We're going to review some trail cam footage though and see what we've got. We'll probably title this Dead Deer Part 1 or something like that. And then we'll make a follow-up video in the next couple weeks where we either see the natural process of decomposition or what animals maybe find it once it starts smelling. You see, it's kind of wet out here right now. It's been raining a lot in the last week. Like I said, South Carolina winters, usually wet and not very cold. So it's kind of keeping that smell down, which that's a big thing that has coyotes and buzzards and stuff find it, is the smell of the animal. They smell it and they're like, ooh, free meal. And they swarm all to it. But with this rain, it kind of keeps smell down. So let's go ahead and go pull the trail cam card. We'll show y'all what it looks like right now, and then we'll go review some trail cam footage. So I don't know how much of this I can show, whether it be YouTube doesn't want it, or just y'all can't see it just because the camera. But if you can't tell, there's some hair slippage going on, especially back around the back. All of its soft, exposed tissue is gone, like its gums have been eaten away, its tongue, its eyeball, and everything. Looks like something maybe started pecking around at the tail, but I don't think that was much of anything. There is a flower on its butt. That's a little bit weird. We're just going to pull the trail cam right there, and let's go review some footage. How much would it suck if I had forgotten to turn this thing on? That would have been miserable. Alright, let's go look at these in the computer. Alright guys, let's just review some of the footage here. So we'll start with picture 8. Could not have put this trail cam in a better spot. And we'll just flip through them. And then if you see right here, we've got Mr. Buzzard's head. And then Mr. Buzzard. And then he kind of hung around there for a little while. Didn't do much. And then we have my dog. Now my dog didn't eat any of it. She just decided to stand around it for about 10 to 20 pictures. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we are out of the dog. Nope, the dog is still there. How long did you hang around this thing, Flower? That's kind of unhealthy. Ooh, what have we got here? I think, what animal is that is standing right in front of the trail cam? That is not my dog. Okay, there's my dog again. Good night, Flower. Come on. Flower, this is not healthy. You gotta get away from dead animals. Was that it? Seriously? That's all that came? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, boo. Really, Flower? You took like every picture. That's probably why no animals are coming. They smell my dog all over them. Well, that stinks. Alright, so the trail cam footage was not exactly what we wanted. But hey, that's okay. So for part 2 of the video, I think I'm going to tie a chain to the back of the deer. We're just going to drag it. I'm going to drag it out of the woods. I'm going to hook it up to the tractor over there, and we're going to drag it out far into the field. I'm sure coyotes will take care of it in a day or two. We'll get some better footage, probably a lot more buzzards and stuff. I don't know if you want to see buzzards, but hey, it's a cool little thing to watch how the animals work. Couldn't really get it there The dog that we have, she's kind of messing with it a little too much than what we want, so we're just going to take it off into the woods so she forgets where it was or she never sees where it went, and coyotes will take care of it within a day or two. So we should get some better trail cam footage for part 2, probably some more buzzard action, and the dog won't get in like 80 pictures. As always, thanks for watching, and see you outdoors. Love you guys. Alright guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check me out on Instagram. See y'all later.